Yo, what's happening? This is Late Night CJ, and we back at it again. Tonight I want to talk about something a little in particular that might be a little spicy for some people. You dig what I'm saying? And I've seen some things online which kind of caught my attention about, you got a lot of these ladies out here that are talking about they got D appointments. Let me learn you a little something. That was one of the old plays. Let me learn you a little something. Women, D appointments is not your friend. No matter how you try to manipulate the situation to make it seem like this is something beneficial to you, it'll never be beneficial to you. And I'm going to tell you why. When you talk about online, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I got me a D appointment, set up this weekend or something like that. In essence, what you're doing is lowering the expectations of that man for you and future women behind you. You dig what I'm saying? Now, let me give a little caveat to this. There's nothing wrong with being sexually liberated, sexually independent, to where you know what you want and what you're expecting out of a situation. But what happens when you label it as such and you find a man that's compliant with that, what that is lowering the bar for what men should be and do for their woman. It allows a man to detach emotion with a sexual experience. Dig what I'm saying? If you tell a man, look, all I want is this, I'm not trying to spend no time with you, what you're doing is devaluing what you need from a man. You are basically reversing the roles of what has been typically looked at as like men looking at women as a piece of meat. Now you are turning it back around, looking at a man as a piece of meat. Therefore, why should he even step his game up to be a valuable asset in your life? Real talk. You see what I'm saying? If he feel he can get away with that, why would he aspire to be more? Why would he aspire to be more for you and anything that you need from him? Why would that aspire him to be a responsible man? See, D appointments end up in unwanted pregnancies. Let's talk about it. Accidental. Y'all hot and heavy. Y'all turned up at the club. You know what I'm saying? Gone are the days where dudes keep a rubber in their pocket. You know what I'm saying? Prepared for those situations. You hot and heavy, he hot and heavy. Things turn out, and what happens? There's consequences to D appointments. You know what I'm saying? There comes a time in your life where you become more responsible, where you start thinking about who I'm allowing to share my body with. Now, out here in California, right, in Beverly Hills, they got high-end stores and everything, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and all of that. You can't just walk into Gucci. You can't just walk into Louis Vuitton. They got a camera outside. They be like, You look up and down, and then you hear the intercom come out and be like, can I help you? Why is that? Because they don't just allow anybody to come in their store. They just don't allow anybody that looks a part to come in their store. You got to play your position. You got to hold these men accountable. Men, you got to hold yourself accountable. I know you might think like, oh, that's fun and everything, and that's cool. You know what I'm saying? She called me when she want me, and I come through, smash, and I dash. No. Partner, if you a man of means and a man of substance, check this out. You are not just going to call me whenever you ready for me to come through. And women, y'all should hold yourself accountable to where it's just like, oh, I got this dude on the line where I could just call him and come through. He don't even care. A real man will be like, man, check this out. You ain't finna just run me around the ring and be like, call me whenever you want to. Because what that does subsequently is like have him thinking like women think that way. So when he does come across a woman that's about something, and she starts talking to him about like, what can we do to make this right? He gonna think like, well, damn, I thought all I had to do was come through and slang that thing and you'll be cool. What if you do start to like that dude? He looking at you like, I'm not checking on you like that. You call me when you ready. That right there messes up the whole cycle for relationships. It messes up the whole expectations in relationships. Because they'll start to think, this is what women want. Women will start to think this is what men want. And you wonder why you can't get a valuable relationship. You know what I'm saying? You start to wonder why you can't have a dude that's interested in more than just your body. You see what I'm saying? Ultimately, a man needs a woman and a woman needs a man. But if we lower the bar so much that ultimately that's all we're looking for in each other, then what do we have? Ultimately, what do we have? And that becomes something toxic. You see what I'm saying? We need to learn about each other. Take your time. It's okay to take your time in developing a relationship. You know what I'm saying? Be more than just a physical attraction. Because ultimately, a woman wants a man to make love to her mind. And ultimately, a man wants to know he's more valued in a relationship than just a check or just some D. You see what I'm saying? This is something that we got to dig deeper on. But we'll take our time with this one. This is just the introduction to this part of the game. You know what I'm saying? Women, if you want a man to respect you, if you want a man to actually take interest in your thoughts, your goals, your aspirations, you ultimately have to step. Instead of lowering the bar, raise the bar. Men, instead of lowering your bar to where you're just somebody she call when she needs something, you have to raise your bar. Show that your standards of being a man is greater than just your sexual productivity. You understand me? But check this out. This is CJ on the late night, aka Late Night CJ. Comment, like, subscribe, share with a friend. I'm giving out free game here. You understand me? I'm giving out free game to try to help y'all make y'all relationships better. And who don't want a functioning good relationship? Who don't want a woman they can count on? Who don't want a man you can count on that's more than just being there to do something to you and do something with you? Dig what I'm saying? But I'm going to keep it 100 with y'all. That's my goal. All right? 100.